Hello, everyone. It's William here from Allegory Gallery, and I know you're probably all surprised to see me. Um, we decided not to go on our trip today, and we'll talk more a little bit about things. I'll let some people filter in here a little bit, but we're here. We're home. I lost track of time a little bit today. We have been working really hard at getting a lot of stuff up and in the online store that we've talked about this week. So I don't know how many people will join in with us today because we had said we probably won't be doing this, but I figured, hey, let's do a week in review. Let's hang out for a little bit and see what's going on. Hello, Lennis. Thank you for joining us. I see you're here. So yeah, Andrew and I, we made the decision today, just a little bit ago, really, to not head down to the event that we were going to go to. There were a lot of things that came into that decision. Mostly Andrew wants to take a class next week, and so he figured his time would be better spent making things and selling things, so that he can make the money to possibly take that class next week. Wow, my hair's getting wild today. So he could take that class next week. So hopefully, with everything we released today, that will come to fruition. So we'll see. We're hoping that works out. The other thing is, he's been doing a lot of late nights, and he's not feeling quite up to his normal after. He was, a few of you probably know, he was sick a few days ago, a week ago. I don't know when it was. He still isn't up to 100%. So it was just feeling like a lot to leave today. So, sometimes you don't know it until the day's there, and then you realize I'm not ready for this. And that's kind of what it came down to. So that's what's happening. Hello, Suzanne. Hello, Teresa. Thank you for joining in. I see you're on Facebook. Hopefully I'm streaming to YouTube. I didn't check. I hope I pushed the YouTube button. I'm used to setting these up in advance and making sure, but when you just go live, it kind of, you don't have that. Can't really check as easily. So that being said, we're here. So I figured, hey, it's around 5 o'clock. Lost track of time a little bit today, but I figured we'd do the live. And Andrew's napping right now, which he may hear us. I don't know. Hopefully I don't wake him up, but he's taking a nap in between painting. He was up all night mostly painting and finishing up some of these, paintings. We did release the very first batch of these new paintings that we've been previewing this week. It is called Storyteller is the series. So Storyteller by Andrew Thornton. And you can find those on our website. Some of you here, I see your name. Some of you have already gotten your paintings. I saw the orders come in, so thank you so much. These paintings, we are doing an introductory price of $38. They're a little bit less, Andrew said, for him to do than the previous series, which started at $45 for the introductory price. It was retail at $55. These are $38, retail $48. So we're doing an introductory price probably for the weekend. And hopefully that'll incentivize you to grab one if you really like one and if you can. They're really awesome. I have been watching these in progress, just as many of you have since we've been doing the lives talking about them, but these came out really awesome. So there are 23 of them, I believe, in the online store. That's the first batch, kind of the first wave of them. He does plan more. He's working on more, but I don't know when those will debut. So if you see something now that you like, I hope you'll grab it. Susan says, bet the kitties are happy you are home. Barnaby has, I don't know, he's on the floor now. But Barnaby has been my lap buddy all day long. I'll get up to move and he'll jump away, and then I'll sit down to start working on something and he's jumping back up in my lap. And for a while he was sitting on my shoulder and resting and hanging out. And so he's been my little buddy all day. He definitely is not used to having me around the house most of the day because Jen was in the store today. We had some people in for classes. So if you came in for classes, thank you so much. We really do appreciate it. I stopped down there earlier today when I was running some errands, getting ready, thinking we might go. but and talked to some of our regulars who were there. So it was good to see you all. But if you did stop in after that, I'm glad. Thank you so much. And Jen always has great projects ready for y'all down there. So that was fun. I'm waiting to get the list of May classes from Jen. She said her May is a little bit dicey, so we'll see what Fridays we're able to have classes in May. And we'll see how that goes. But yeah, Barnaby, super happy I'm home. Gilbert, he's okay. He's been in around and about, but I had to close the windows because it was getting cold in here. And once I closed the window, because I usually leave one open here in my office for him, and I had to close it because I was working in here all day, and he went and laid down somewhere else. He's like, I'm done with that, done now. But yes, I think they are very glad that we are home. Let's see. Cheryl is with us. Hello, Cheryl. Hello, Teresa. I don't know if I said everybody's name. Sorry if I missed you, or if I'm saying it again. Sometimes that happens. Hello, Vivian. Thanks for joining in with us. Susan is with us. There's Suzanne says on YouTube now. Hello. So yeah, oh, here he comes. So this has been my buddy all day long. We've been sitting together and hanging out together all day. While Andrew's been down in the living room painting, I've been up in the office here with Barnaby, doing lots of stuff. So this week we talked about, I think Andrew on Tuesday or Wednesday, and he talked about the Design Challenge Mix Carnelian. That is now in the online store. So I got pictures of that, got everything together. So Design Challenge Mix Carnelian is now in the online store. Friday, May 26th from 7 to 9 p.m., not 6 to 9, 7 to 9 p.m. is the creative make-along date for the Design Challenge Mix Carnelian. So if you want to hang out with us on Zoom, which is always a fun time, and do the creative make-along, we hope you'll grab the Carnelian kit because that's what the kind of theme is for that creative make-along. The creative make-alongs kind of happen along with the Design Challenge mixes. So those dates come out when the Design Challenge mixes come out. And so Carnelian is now in the online store. It is beautiful. I think Andrew showed it to you. I'm going to show it to you again. We'll flip the camera around here in a little bit and just kind of go over everything. But it is like I'm an okay Carnelian person. Like normally I'm like, okay. This one, because I think there's all different shades. Like sometimes you just get a strand of carnelian and it's super light or it's super dark, or there's all different shades. There's rough stuff in here, rough beads. There are rounds, there are pebbles, there are tubes, and you may not get all of those in your bag. But we're going to try to make sure that we get a lot of diversity in each bag. So that is available, and that is for May. That's the Design Challenge Mix for May. We're getting it out early. Nice, right? What are we getting out late? We got the Global Adventure Kit Turkey. That is now in the online store. So Global Adventure Kit Turkey comes with all those Nazar beads, and Nazar beads are the evil eye protection beads. So those are available along with an allegory. Both of those kits and mixes have an Allegory Gallery Fine pewter toggle with them. The Global Adventure has the eye toggle in antique copper, and the Carnelian has the square toggle, which I don't think we've ever paired with a kit before. I may be wrong, but it has the square toggle in antique gold. Teresa says, the Carnelian is gorgeous. Can't wait to receive them. I love them. I love them. Lena says, I can buy painting or Carnelian, but not both. I will try to at least use Carnelian for the Zoom. Yeah, Carnelian, this kit, stunning. Like the pictures I took, if you see the pictures there, that is a sample. I mean, they're beautiful. And I tried to make sure the picture reflected the color just as it was. So they are really, really nice. Both kits, the Global Adventure also. So if you have the Global Adventure passport already, get ready for your next sticker going to Turkey. We'll have those out we found an easier, I think I talked about this a little bit. We found an easier way to make those. We're making these round stickers for the passports. Why we chose round, I don't know. I guess it looks more like a stamp. But it was not easy for me because I'm not a design person. Kind of graphic design, it's not me, to do the round writing and the round, I don't know. So I do I pretty much do most of the social media for us. I do the videos, I can video edit stuff, but using Photoshop and Illustrator, I know very few things about it. I know certain things I have to do for my other job, and that's what I know of Photoshop and Illustrator. So it was difficult, but we found a program that's making it pretty easy. So hopefully we'll get these out tout suite for y'all, and which is quickly in French. We'll get them out quickly for you all. And then we'll be moving on in May to another global adventure. Who knows where we'll go? Andrew probably knows, but I don't know yet. So I can't even tell you. But the stickers are meant to go in the Global Adventure passports. So when you buy your first Global Adventure kit, whether it was the first one, the second, third, or now this one, you will get a little passport. You only get one. We keep track of who has them, so you only get one. But you get a sticker for each kit. And as we go through, you can put the stickers in the book, just like a passport. And you can use that passport. It has blank pages in there, and there are 12 of them for 12 months and 12 destinations. You can use that to put your sticker in like you went there, and you can use them to sketch your designs or to write down notes or ideas you have that you want to design with these kits. My hope is that you're all using the passports for this, and I can't kind of wait to see what the passports look like in the end. So I'm hoping you're using them to design with and jot down notes and kind of sketch things out or whatever you want to do with them. And I hope some people will show us their completed passports, whatever that means to you in the end. So I'm excited to see that at the end of the year. Maybe we'll have some interesting passport art to show. I think that would be really cool. So yes, those two kits came out, and then 23 of Andrew's latest paintings came out today, and they were the last thing that I've put in the online store recently, and you've been buying some of those up, so I see some names here who I've seen orders for, so thank you so much. But they are pretty amazing. Some of my very favorites have definitely sold already. Some of my very favorites have not, which I always find interesting. So yeah, so that's what's been going on. Tomorrow I got the video edited. I'm still waiting on YouTube to process the full video for the Saturday morning tutorial. So as long as I gave myself an extra day in here in case we were traveling. As long as it processes okay, it will be ready for y'all at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. I have enough time that if it doesn't process right, I should be able to fix it, and it should still come out at 8:30, unlike the 1 week when it came out much later, because there was an issue and I didn't know about it till I woke up. That is coming out, and they are a wonderful pair. They're check glass and wire swirl earrings, or swirled wire earrings. I forget what I called them. But Jen teaches you how to do this cute little swirl with the earrings. It's a lot of manipulation of metal to make the earrings. Not difficult manipulation, but manipulation of metal nonetheless. So if that's something you need practice with, I think this is a very good tutorial to get your practice on just wire wrapping and joining things together while wire wrapping and creating kind of forms with wire. So I think it's a really cool one. Plus the earrings are pretty amazing. There is no kit for this one. We are not selling a kit. Again, I keep liking to reiterate that our Saturday morning tutorials are not about selling things. They are about giving you inspiration. So since we really don't have as much to buy for those, I hope you will hit that thumbs up when you watch. Please, if you start watching, watch for a long time, or at least come back and finish watching. YouTube tracks how much each each of you watch, how long you watch, and it gives me an average of how long people watch our videos. For example, we just released, I believe, Christy Friesen's episode on our podcast that we did before. This was in 2019, and we're re-releasing those on YouTube now. And there have been, I forget how many views, but the average time of viewing for that video is about 3 to 5 minutes. So people are turning it on, watching it for 3 to 5 minutes, or listening to it for 3 to 5 minutes, and then ending it. So hopefully you'll watch longer. For the Saturday morning tutorials definitely have a longer span. The average, though, for most of those is between probably 10 to 14 minutes. Even though most of them are between 30 and 40 minutes, most people only watch them for 10 to 14 minutes, apparently. So the longer you watch, the better that looks for us. So hopefully if you do start watching those in the morning, you'll continue watching them. And like I said, they're free. It's a free tutorial. We're not asking you to buy anything. We're not asking you to go online and do anything else other than hopefully hit the like button, share it with your friends. And if you do make something with it, I know a lot of you out there do end up making things with them. We hope you'll share it in the Allegory Gallery Design Challenge group on Facebook. Teresa says, I'm looking forward to the video. Yeah, I was really looking forward to editing it because I wanted to see how she did it. You can kind of look at it and get an idea, but it's always good to see. And I will say, for those of you who watched last week's video or some of the other ones, we've had an issue trying to keep the camera in focus, and we're trying different layouts every time to kind of fix that. And I will say this is the first one in a while that I have to say that most of it nearly, like, it's really easy to see as far as the camera focus and the zoom and all that. And Jen was really cautious about keeping her hands in screen this time. We moved the camera to a position where it's easier for her to see. You can never ever, it's so hard. If you've never tried it, just give it a try sometime. It's so hard to do projects looking through your camera. So if you put your phone and you face it down and then try to work on a project just looking through the camera, it's so hard. So sometimes she still has to look around the camera to see what she's doing a lot of times. And but she was very cautious this time of trying to make sure she stayed in the area we designate, right, for filming, and also that the focus was right. So I know they've been a little rough here and there, but we are working on it. These are, like I said, they're free. They're a nice tutorial. And most of the time, whenever Jen's working on a project, she does stuff enough times that even if one is out of focus or another one's out of focus, that it's still okay. You usually get one. You usually get at least one good one, but so I'm not always that concerned about it. But we are making an effort, just so you know. If you've been watching them and you're like, why are these out of focus? We're making an effort to try to make that better. We use our phones, and phones, there's not an easy way. I mean, you can set the focus, but then if you move from that one particular point, it gets dicey. So we're working on that. But this one for Saturday morning, I think is really good. It's pretty on point, in the screen, focused on like even getting into like the twisting of the wire, and it's pretty good focus. So I think we did a good job this time. So I'm excited about that, and I hope you are all too. Teresa says, my daughter gets excited to see where we are going each month for the global adventure. Yeah, me too. Me too. Vivi says, great idea to do stickers. I think they're fun. I think it's a lot of fun. Hello, Barbara. Thank you for tuning in. Vivian says, if folks have something else to do, just leave the video running, Yeah, please. If you have to walk away for a little bit and you're not really interested in watching, let it run. Let it run. No, but seriously, it does help. The longer people watch, the better it is for us. And I'm trying to add at the end of every video, there's a place that you can select to go to, like a playlist or another video. And sometimes if it's a series of videos, that one I try on the top. I always try, I think it comes up in the top right. I always try to put the next video in that series there, so it's easy for you to jump to the next video. Or sometimes there's a way that you can put whatever YouTube thinks is best for you. We put that up there. So at the end of every video, I'm trying on YouTube to make that easier for you to navigate and get to the next one in the series or anything like that. Ronnie is here with us. Hello. So sat down for a few minutes and saw your email. Evidently sitting down equals spending money. I love the Saturday morning vids. Jen's teaching method is very zen, is a very zen experience. Yeah, Jen is a great teacher. When she first started teaching, you know, as most people do, I think she was a little nervous. And when we first started doing tutorials, she was really nervous. But now she's like a pro at it. I go in, I set up the camera. Like I said, we're trying different ways. So we find a different way to set up the camera, and I walk away. Because it makes her, you know, it's always, I don't know if it's fair to say it makes her nervous. I think it's always weird if you're filming something and there's just someone in the distance like around you, and they're not doing anything. So I walk away and I go work on some other things at the cottage while she is filming them. So she's gotten it to a point where she's very comfortable, I think. She's even talking about doing some lives of her own on her own page on JNT Creations. So I'm interested to see what she does there. She says she doesn't know how to do it, and I let her know. She has a few people around that kind of know how to do a live. So maybe we'll see some lives from Jen in the future. That would be really cool. Susan says, hello, William, Andrew, Gilbert, Barnaby, Teresa, Vivian, Suzanne, Barbara, and Ronnie, and all right. Oh, don't worry about misspelling my name. I get it. I get it. She said, sorry, I misspelled your name. Let's see here. Susan says, I wish I could snag more paintings and beads. I want it all. Yeah, I'm going to show you all the paintings. Some of these have been sold already. I have not gone through and pulled out the ones that are sold, so I'm just going to show them all to you so you can see them in moving motion. And we're going to show you a little bit more of the kits and just a recap of this week. If you're just tuning in, obviously we're home. We have not gone down south. We were going to go for Fire on the Mountain, and there are a few reasons we didn't. Mostly, you know, Andrew wants to take a class next week, and we're trying to make the money for that class. So he's decided to try to stay home and do more painting and sell these things. So please, if you can grab something out there, grab it. If you have friends who you think might love carnelian or these evil eye beads or any of these paintings, please share our links with your friends. Trying to save up money for that class for Andrew so he can take that. And what else? I don't know. We're also not feeling 100%. Mostly Andrew. He was sick a little bit ago with the food poisoning that he had, and he's just not, it's not been 100% since. So, and right now with we're getting a lot of rain here, his sinuses are on fire. Like I have not seen him this bad in a long time. So we got him some decongestants and some stuff that he can take and some acetaminophen and ibuprofen and stuff, because he was sneezing like it was his job to sneeze last night. So he's not feeling 100%. And we just said, you know what? Let's not do it. And plus, they're calling for rain tomorrow night down there and today. And if any of those weather patterns shift, as they are well known to do, we would be going to a festival 8 hours away in the rain. And that's not quite, not quite the idea. And hopefully they have a great day. I hope they do. I hope it's sunny. I hope it's beautiful. I'll feel bad for missing it. But hopefully there will be next year. And he really wanted to go down because Elizabeth Brim is kind of in charge of it all, I think. And he really, really loved his experience with her, and, you know, really kind of looks up to her and what she does. So we wanted to see her again, but I do believe she's coming up north here again later in the year. So hopefully we'll get to spend some time with her there, and she doesn't hold it against us that we weren't able to come down this weekend. So I don't think she will. She's super, super awesome. So yeah, Susan says that is a good call. Travel when sick is no good. I sympathize with those sneezes. They totally wear you out. Yeah, he was sneezing like crazy. And, just whenever the weather changes to rain, he gets severe sinus issues. They start burning, they start hurting. He gets headaches, he gets sneezy, he gets congested and runny nose at the same time. I have never seen someone so affected by weather, but it's definitely hard for him. He's like, can we just move to a location where the seasons never change? Like it's always the same weather all the time. I'm like, I don't know where that would be, but yeah, the changes are hard on him. Let's see here. Teresa says, I rewatched Andrew's video on Kumihimo today. I needed to know how to end it. Did he end it in the video? I hope so. I hope he showed how to do that. So thank you. Thank you for rewatching that. I hope it worked out for you. And hopefully you'll share with us what you're doing. In the Design Challenge group. Suzanne says, come to New Orleans. It's summer for 10 months. Yeah, but you all get the crazy weather. He doesn't need just the same season. He needs the same weather, like no rain, nice and sunny, warmish, not too hot. Yeah, I don't know where that is in the world, where you hardly ever get any rain, the desert. But then there are other things. I'd be dried out. I'd be a dried out husk if I were in the desert. So anyway, yeah, so let's flip this camera around. I'm just going to show you the finished paintings, go over the kits with you a little bit again real quick, and then we'll be done. We'll call it a weekend. I think maybe we'll do more of these weekend review kind of things for those of you who may not be able to catch us all week long, but you can see what we're up to. Maybe. We'll see. We've done a few of these before. Sometimes I think we don't feel like I've done enough in a week to actually do it, but we usually do something. Oh yeah, we also went over gemstones one of these days this week. Was that yesterday? We sold some gemstones. I did not get invoiced yet. I said I was going to invoice those quickly. Still did not get to that. I looked at my email today and said, oh yeah, I need to do that. So I'll be invoicing you all for those. There is still time to grab those at the prices they're listed at in the video. If you'd like to, they are the Y lots. It is from yesterday's gemstone video. So check that out if you haven't already. I will be invoicing very shortly for those, all right? By the end of today, probably. All right, let's flip this camera around. Let's get going here. What am I doing? Barnaby, what are we doing? He's just sitting in my lap saying, I'm trying to sleep. That's what I'm doing. I am trying to sleep, Daddy. Vivian says, great idea. We can review on Friday. My day off. 1 vote here. All right. All right. So this is the Carnelian kit. And of course, there's a Barnaby hair right there, huh, buddy? So this is the Carnelian kit. And I want you to see, like, look at these chunky monkey carnelian. These are beads. They have holes, but they're in the raw, which is really cool. And so you may, like I said, this is part of the big mix. So you may or may not get these in your bag, but we're going to try and be a little bit more cautious about spreading some of this stuff out. There are these beautiful tubes of carnelian. There are some, you see there's some rounds in here. There's some little pebbles in here. There are some chips in here. And all different shades of carnelian, which is nice. You got from the orangey carnelian to the red carnelian. And I wrote a little bit about these in the description of this kit. The Egyptians believed different things between the orange carnelian and the red carnelian. The orange carnelian had more feminine properties to it. The red carnelian had more kind of let's go to war kind of energy to it. Not necessarily, in a bad way, but let's get working, let's get things done kind of way. They also, in the Middle Ages, they believed that carnelian could help keep your spirits up and also help fight against the plague. I don't know how that worked out for some people, but they do believe it is like kind of a protection stone like that. So really nice things with carnelian. I love some of these that still have some of the the matrix on, all different colors, all different shades, all different shapes. It's a really, really beautiful, pretty mix. So hopefully you'll grab that. It does come with the not this one, this one. Let me show you, because we didn't actually show you what toggle it was going to come with. So it comes with this toggle, which is an Allegory Gallery fine pewter toggle. It's a square toggle, toggle clasp, and that is in the antique gold finish. I chose the antique gold finish. I thought it went really nicely with the carnelian. The antique copper was really nice too. I almost did that one, but it blended a little too much. I wanted something that stood out a little bit more. So we went with the antique gold on this one again. So there you go. You'll get one of those and one bag, the 2x3 bags of the mix. So that's the Allegory Gallery Design Challenge Mix Carnelian. And that's available in the online store right now until they are sold out. All right, there we go. And then this is the big old container of the Global Adventure Kit Turkey. Global Adventure Kit Turkey. So you'll get a 2x3 bag of this mix, and you can see there's some glass in here. I love these ones. I mean, these ones are few and far between, so not everyone will probably get one of these, but these are the ceramic in here, and then you get these polymer. These are actually polymer clay beads, so they're super light, but they're really cool. And then you have various types of glass Nazar beads. And oh, look at that one. I didn't even know that one was in there. That's a blue one of those ceramic ones. They kind of have a chromy effect to them, which I really like. And so, yeah, you dig through here and you'll find more and more different kinds of eyes. And I try to dig down deep and to get some pictures of this stuff, but there's all different kinds in there. So these are available in the online store, and with that, you will also get the Allegory Gallery Fine Pewter Eye toggle. And this one is going to be in the antique copper. The eye toggle in antique copper. All right. So that is in the online store. Those two kits, one of them I think is $22 and one is $23. You know, prices are going up lately. So when we have to bring in strands or add to what we have, sometimes they're a little bit more now. So, you know, I hate to do that. I'd love to offer these all for like 15 bucks, but we just can't do that anymore. But I think they're still a good price, especially for what other people are charging for some kits and stuff. So yeah, you get a 2x3 bag of that, or the 2x3 bag of the mix. And if you look at like this one, this is the equivalent of what would be in a 2x3 bag. So the pictures that I take that show the whole kit together with the toggle on the side, that is a representation of how much is in the bag. I always pour out a 2x3 bag and then I dump it in here. So this is a 2x3 bag. There's a lot. There's a few big ones in there, some little ones, all different sizes. I even got a tube in there, and I just randomly dump this stuff in. So there you go. All right, and then again, I just want to show you. Hello, Heather. Thank you for joining us. Good to see you here. So these are the earrings that Jen is going to show you how to make on our Saturday morning tutorial. So you can go to YouTube and on the Saturday morning tutorial and learn how to make these. And this is what I'm saying. There's a lot of wire work. Jen teaches you again how to make your own ear wire, so you never have to buy ear wires again. She does this in class too, but we still sell ear wires. Some people don't like to do it, but you really can learn how to make your own ear wires. And so she teaches you that. And then this bit is all one bit together. So she teaches you how to make this loop with this swirl and end this with this eyelet at the top. And that is all one piece of wire. And she teaches you how to do that. And then these are multiple pieces of wire down here, little head pins that she shows you how to wrap those on to here and do a little wrap on those. So this is a pair of earrings. This is what we're going to learn how to do tomorrow morning. 8:30 in the morning Eastern time is when that debuts. Some of you I know watch it earlier than that. If you're across the country, it could be as early as 5:30 in the US here. But it's 8:30 Eastern time, and you just go to our YouTube channel. youtube.com/allegory gallery, and it'll be there ready for you to check it out. Right now, if you go to our YouTube channel, you should be able to hit the notify me button. I think it's ready for that. And you can hit the notify me button and it will give you an alert in the morning when it's about ready to debut. So that's that. And last, but certainly not least, the paintings. So let's take a look. This is one of the paintings Andrew finished. This is from his newest series called Storyteller. And some of these may have been sold, y'all. I have not been keeping track while I've been on live. And even before I went live, I didn't pull out the ones that were sold because I want, even if maybe you bought them and you want to see them, how they finished off, and see them moving and see them in person a little bit more. So that's what we're going to take a look at, just to give you an idea of what they're like. All right. And he has not even signed these yet. He will sign them before they go out. Teresa says, yes, you can hit the notify me button. Good. So yeah, so there's that. And these are only $38. He said he wanted to do them at $38. I'm like, that's going to be the sale price, because I don't want to say undercuts, but I think he undervalues sometimes, because, artists, it's hard if you've ever tried to price your own work. If you do your own jewelry or do your own art, it's hard to price your own work. So the sale price right now, the introductory price, oh, Barnaby's been having a hard time with the pollen. He's coughing right now. His asthma is acting up. Susan says, you are killing my bead budget as usual. Well, we're happy you're getting good stuff, and we're happy you love everything. Now what was I saying? Oh, so these are $38 introductory price. Probably after this weekend, if they don't sell out, they will go to the retail price on these, which is $48. And I think there's one left from Bright Circle, from the Bright Circle series, that went up. I think it went to $55 because those were $45. So it did go back, or went to its retail price. These will go to the retail price if they don't sell out. But right now, instead of $48 each, these are $38 each in the online store. And I'm giving you a showing of the finished products that are out there now, the finished paintings, or collages really, that he has done. I love this little bird. There are some that I particularly love. I love this one. I love the colors in this one, in this moth. So these are possibly sold, possibly not, but they're only $38 right now. And what we'll do is, Andrew's planning, I believe, more of this series. So after the weekend, what we've debuted this weekend, and has had time to be at an introductory price, they will go up to the retail price. And then if we debut more, we will debut them again at the introductory price. And then they will go up if they don't sell. Susan's asking what are the size. These are 4x6. They are 4x6 paintings. 4x6. Approximately. They're all hand cut, but Andrew did a pretty good job. They're pretty close to 4x6. All right. So there's the first one there. There are 23 of them that have gone out today. And we're going to take a look. This one's fun. I love all the colors in those. I think he did a great job on these. This is one of my favorites. I don't know if it's sold yet or not. The bunny rabbit with the tulips. I think he took some inspiration from our yard, our backyard. But I just love these patterns he got on the background. And I think that was all using the gel press. I believe those came from using the gel press. He made some stencils and did some things and gel pressed. Now this one, I believe, has already sold, because this is also one of my very favorite ones. The next one coming up too is, and it's sold already, but this one is sold. So if you bought this one, I didn't check who bought what yet, but if you bought this one, there it is. You're getting a view of your painting coming soon. Susan says that's an easy size to find frames for. Yes, it is. 4x6, easily find frames or shadow boxes, however you want to do it. This one, oh, I loved this one. I was like, I kind of hope it doesn't sell because I want to keep it, but I was like, there's no way that one is not going to sell. There is no way. And it was one of the very first ones sold. So if you bought it, there you go. You get a view of it now. So thank you, whoever it was out there. Who likes the sea? There's a lot of collage cutout stuff in this one. You got the fish, you got the seahorse, you have the plant. Susan says, I would have taken that if I hadn't got one of the portraits. Yeah, I know. Andrew's doing a lot of artwork lately. I don't know if this one is sold or not, but this one is really cool. This one is really cool. Seahorses are always big for us. It's one of the wooden pendants that we make. The seahorse is always a popular one. This one's the bird carrying the moon or the sun. I'm not sure which one that might, maybe the sun. Just so much, like, I want you to see, I don't know if you can, hopefully, all the various layers, look at how many layers Andrew had to go through to get those just the right color in that background, and all these layers in there, and then the layers on the cutouts themselves and the collage work. This is also, Susan says, lots of texture stuff. That's for sure. This is one of my favorites. I don't know if it's sold yet or not. I just think it's just a, like, it's a piece, I don't know. It doesn't make me sad, but it kind of, I don't know. It makes you think. I don't know what it's about. I don't know what his reasoning was behind this one, but it's been one of my favorites since I've seen it through the process. Oh, there's Andrew. He says, when I was little, my mom had a desiccated seahorse, and she told us that if we touched it, we'd get pink eyes. So he does seahorses once in a while from that story. Marianne says the chair is still available. I think it's just awesome. I love this chair, and the fact that it has a rain cloud over it, I don't know. It says something to me. I don't know what that something is, but I like it a lot. And then we have this one. Look at the patterning. Look at the work on the background. And then if you haven't been watching, all of these cutouts that are done, Andrew does them by hand with an X-Acto knife, cutting them out. So they're all cut out by hand and applied to these backgrounds that he's created for each one. So there's another 4. I don't know how many of those are still available, but they're in the online store right now if you want to grab them for $38 only. They're on sale, introductory special price. They will go back up to, Andrew says sometimes scissors too. They will go up to $48 probably after this weekend. Susan says the ones I like are sold. I like them all. Like this one, when I first started this video today, this had not sold yet. This is one of my very favorite ones. The butterfly. Look at the colors in there. Look at the colors. Even the colors that look dark have such a beauty to them and layers behind them that really make the butterfly and the flowers stand out. Like this, I was surprised this one didn't sell immediately because it is honestly one of my probably top 3. But, you know, sometimes the things we like aren't what everybody else likes. I know that for sure. Maybe this one will be around for me to keep. I don't know. I don't know. Andrew's like, hopefully not. I gotta take classes. Hi, Barn. Here's another one. This little wolf reminds me of a Barnaby. Little Barnaby. Barnaby creature, like his spirit creature. I think he's a little wolf puppy sometimes. But look at more of the detail. You can see some of the work in here that's been covered over, you know, like just beautiful work. I like these a lot. I also like the last series a lot. There's one of those left. I don't know how. Sometimes my favorites get left. I don't know. Here's another bird with some clouds and a feather or a leaf. I guess it's more of a leaf. Andrew said, there's a class on exactly what I want to do in Massachusetts. What is it that you exactly want to do, Andrew? And this one I know sold. This one I know, this looks like a Barnaby right here, and it sold right away. I don't know who grabbed that one, but that looked like a Barnaby to me. Oh, buddy. He's sitting on my lap again. He's been my buddy today. Yeah. He says, White Daddy is not home much all day. I'm going to take advantage of it. Andrew says that red tree was a pain in the butt to cut out. I bet. Like, look at how much work is in that cutout. So there they are. There's another 4. I know this one was sold out. This one wasn't as of the beginning of this video. I was super surprised. But it may be by now. I don't know. I don't know. Only $38 though. For the amount of time in each one of these, that's a good price, y'all. I'm just saying. That's a good price. You know, when we debut them like 23 at a time, it looks like, you know, it didn't take any time at all. Andrew, you have to remember, is not like a normal human that sleeps at night. So imagine if you extended your day by about 8 hours and used them 8 to 10 hours probably, and use those extra hours only for work. That is pretty much what went into these paintings. So there you go. I don't think this one had sold yet either, and this has been one of my favorites from the very first time I saw it. Lena says, I want that one so bad. This one, the Baba Yaga house, yeah, I think it's still available, or maybe it's not by now. It was when I started this video, or just before I started this broadcast. But I love this, the Baba Yaga house. We have this one. Susan says, in a gallery, those would sell for beaucoup bucks. I think so. You know, if Andrew is known for his artwork, but if he were really, really well known for his artwork, these would sell for a lot of money. Like, you can have people who just throw paint on a canvas, and I'm not saying that that's bad, and they can sell their paintings that are half this size for like $200. Andrew says, the Baba Yaga house has a name, but I can't remember it. Anybody else know? But there is a lot of work that goes into each one of these. And I know because, well, I know some of it because I'm here when Andrew's doing this stuff. Carlos says, the music only comes after midnight, right? Look at this horse. Bronco? What kind of horse is that? But I love these designs. Those stars are super cool. Layers upon layers, upon layers, upon layers. And the hummingbird? Come on, y'all. Is that one sold yet? I don't know. But that is gorgeous. Like all these very pastel-y colors. Like this light kind of dreamsicle orange in here. You got some of these lime greens, like key lime pie. I'm starting to think about food, apparently. But look at those dreamy, dreamy colors, and then the background and how much work is in there in each one. Jennifer says, all I knew it was a house on chicken feet, right? I don't know. I don't know the name. All right. Jennifer says, one of my favorite folk tales. Here's the owl in the moonlight. I don't know if this one is available. Again, I'm showing you all of them, whether I knew they were available or not. Andrew says, Izbushka. Izbushka. That's the name of the house? Izbushka? I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm probably butchering that, wherever that is. As soon as now I want a creamsicle, right? I know. I used to eat those as a kid like crazy. My grandmother on my dad's side always had like creamsicles and banana popsicles. I used to love banana popsicles, and she would always have them waiting for us as kids. So there's an owl and a bunny rabbit. I love the colors in this one too. It takes a long time to layer things just right till you're happy with the way that looks, right? Mine would look like a mess. These look beautiful. Mine would look like a mess. And this one, I don't know if this one's sold yet or not, but I think this is so fun. These are so fun. These are all available here at allegorygallery.com. Some of them have sold already, but many of them are still available. At least many of them were still available before I started this live. I'm seeing some sales come through on my watch. It only tells me how much we've sold, so I know there are some sales since then. So many of these may have sold out. I don't know for 100%, but let me take a look here. I always like to see. I think it's nice to watch things sell. It's always fun after you did a lot of work and now you're looking. Yeah, a lot of these are still available, y'all. A lot of these are still available. Andrew said this is based off of snapdragons. The seed pods look like tiny skulls. Marianne says fudgesicles are my favorite. Those are good too. I haven't had one of those in a long time. Barnaby's starting to purr. So if you hear purring, that's Barnaby. So this one is still available. This one is still available. The butterfly has now sold out. The owl has sold out. Let me show you which ones are available. I mean, you can do this on your own too. I don't really have to do it for you really, but it's fun. Why not? The hummingbird has sold out. The horse, this one is still available. So those are still available right now. The Baba Yaga house, or Izbushka, apparently, Izbushka, is still available. I don't know how, but it's there. $38, y'all. $38 only. This one still available. The cat, whoops, the cat Barnaby, he woke up. The cat has sold out. The bird with the leaf, that is still available. The butterfly has now sold out. The wolf is still available. Or is that a fox? Maybe it's a fox with a tail. Or a wolf. This one is still available. I'm surprised. That one is still available. The chair has sold out sometime between now and when we checked it earlier and now. So thank you, whoever grabbed that one. This one is sold out. The seahorse is now sold out. This one I said before was sold out, so that one is sold out. This one also sold out. This rabbit sold out. Marianne said, chair is mine. Oh, good, thank you. This one is available. This little wolfy guy, I think that's cute. Oh, Barnaby had to readjust himself. This one has sold out. The moth is still available, surprisingly. This one has sold out. And where is this one? Oh, this one is available. Lena says, Poopy and I each picked one. Nice. So these are the ones that are still available. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 of 23 are still available. And there's some really good ones in here. Did I put this in the wrong place? Was that one sold out? No, I keep saying that. Andrew says, for a long time, I haven't really focused on my own career as an artist, so I sort of feel like I'm just starting out in earnest. Hello, Shakita. So I haven't been on live in a while. I know we haven't seen you in a while. Hopefully all is okay. We're still here. Glad to see you here. Susan says there's a Japanese legend about a hare and a moon. Nice. Marian says, sold Barnaby. You can't have this one. This is my baby. Let's see here. Susan says, well, if Andrew is able and willing to do more paintings, we will buy them. Thank you all. We appreciate it so much. Yeah, it's one of those things, like, you know, if, you know, I don't know. I feel like we should all go for a lot more money, but as Andrew said, he feels like he's just starting out. He doesn't want to overcharge, I guess. And we want, you know, for us, we always want to make things affordable. That's our big thing. So Andrew says there is more coming. There is more coming. All right, y'all. So I think that's it. I'm not going to turn the camera around. I'm just going to say a quick goodbye. Thank you all for joining us today. If you saw something you like, the paintings are all in the online store. The Design Challenge Mix Carnelian, that is now in the online store. And the Global Adventure Kit Turkey is all in the online store. So big release day today, 23 new paintings, 2 new kits. The kits are, I think, $22 and $23. And the paintings are all 38 introductory price. They will go up to 48 after the weekend if they're not sold. With each new batch, we will probably bring them out at the introductory price. No guarantees, but that's probably what we'll do. So thank you all so much for tuning in and hanging out with us. Even though we weren't necessarily going to do this, I wanted to do this. And remember, Saturday morning on YouTube is our Saturday morning tutorial with Jen Tucson of JNT Creations. I hope you'll go like her business page and hang out with her a little bit there. She's talking about maybe doing some lives here in the future for herself. So stay tuned for that on Saturday morning. You can go to our YouTube channel if you're not already there, and you can hit the notify me button on that tutorial that's already uploaded, getting ready to debut at 8:30 a.m. Saturday morning. All right. Thank you all so very much for everything this week and everything that you do for us. We love you all. We can't wait to show you more things that we have for you all, but we'll give you a weekend to take a break, right? All right, everybody. Thanks so very much. Have a wonderful weekend.